What is up, my bodyweight warriors, and welcome back to another video. I'm starting to feel this coffee slapping business is becoming as much as part of the intro as anything else. One thing you may notice is we're in a slightly different location today. We're going to be in this location for, the significant future at least, and that's because I kind of moved house like last week. I was unsure whether or not I should properly make a video on this because I've seen a lot of the kind of YouTube house tour sort of things, and it's like just people flexing what they have on other people, and that's something I really didn't want to do because it's not the case. One of the main reasons I'm able to live in this house is because of you guys and YouTube and the opportunities that has afforded me. So I'm eternally grateful to you to be able to be in this position. So I thought it's only fair and I should be transparent, honest, and share that with you and let you kind of come along on the ride, I guess, to some extent. I'm sure some of you are probably interested. So today we're going to be talking about business. We're going to be talking about what my job is, because I know that if you just watched these videos on YouTube and these vlogs, you'd probably think that all I do is train, eat and drink coffee, which is not far from the truth, but I do have a job in there somewhere and I do some work, and I'm going to share that with you today because it has been asked over various different comments on a bunch of different vlogs. And I did also make a video maybe 2.5 years ago on what my job was then, and things have changed a lot since then. And if you're interested in the video, this is the video, what is my job, and this is from October 2017. And for me, it was interesting in watching this video back because I genuinely haven't watched it since the time that I made it 2 years ago. In it, I do mention that I had, at the time, I think 55,000 subscribers, so here we are 2 years later, and we're at 255,000, which still boggles my mind. It is crazy. Don't really have an office chair. This is just a garden chair. Actually, I don't have any furniture in general at the moment, apart from a bed and a desk. Right, so in terms of my job, which is the whole point of today's video, I kind of would separate it into two different sections. Number one is online content creation, and number two is coaching. So let's start with online content. That's kind of the first part of what my job is, and you're watching it now. YouTube was the main part of this, and it's something that I've done way before this was my job. I actually used to make YouTube videos a long time ago, which I did expose myself in a video. If you want to find out more about that, I'll link that one down below. I went through a bunch of the old videos that I used to make. On this particular channel, I've been making YouTube videos at least for the past 4.5, almost 5 years now, and it's something that I do love to do. It's one of my favorite things. I did industrial design, I did product design. I am a creative person at heart, maybe, and I do enjoy creating things, and because I don't design much anymore, I love making videos. That's my creative outlet, I guess. The main difference between the video I made 2 years ago on what my job is and the video now is that I would consider the online content, the YouTube stuff, much more of a focus than it was then. In the prior video, I considered my job a coach, which I still do now. Coaching is very important to me. We'll talk about that one later. But what I have realized over the past couple of years is that for me to reach and potentially help the most people with their training and with whatever it is that they're wanting to go through, I have to do it through online content creation. That's the only way I'm going to reach more people. I still coach many of the same people I coached 2 years ago now. I get to work with those people, and that's something I love doing, but in terms of helping a wider audience, it's impossible. So that's why online content stuff has become much more of a focus lately, and I'm trying to make more YouTube videos that are better produced, that are better filmed, that are more informative, that are more to the point. There's a whole host of things I've been working on. When I watched that video back from 2 years ago, compare it to the videos now, hopefully there's a big difference. Actually, I look at that video and I'm like, this is really not good at all. And I hope in 2 years' time I look back on this video or some other videos I made recently and think, that's not great compared to what I can do now. And I'm also trying to include some more fun sort of content. I've been doing some collaborations and some other things. There is one coming out very soon with a bunch of friends at a gymnastics gym, which I'll throw a little teaser up here.
Yes. But there's a slow-mo bit in there.
This is his face right here.
I love the commitment to not hit her. Somehow he managed to go there and be like
face plant instead. That one is going to be really good. I can't wait for that one to come out. So that is kind of the main part of the online content stuff. The other part is the app that I released this year. So for me, creating an app was something I hadn't actually considered because I personally myself never used an app. But when Vince, the guy who develops the app, kind of approached me, I thought it's a great way to put basically all the routines that I want to make into one place, and then people can have access to it with one membership, one fee. You know, it encompasses everything, and that will be handstands, bodyweight training, flexibility, soon to be some weighted training, and all sorts of things in that app. Again, the main focus of this was the same as the reason content creation is kind of a focus of mine at the moment. It's about reaching and helping more people out with their bodyweight training or their flexibility training, etc. So originally this app was completely for free, so it wasn't really much of a part of my business. It was just there and we were trialing things, but now there is a membership option to it, which gives you access to like all the various levels of programs, the ability to change exercises in the routine, to access the members forum, etc., all of that sort of stuff. So I would definitely class it as my online content sort of income, I guess. That's basically it for online content creation. YouTube, app, bodyweight basics, those three things, they're kind of my main focus at the moment. So that means I spend a lot of time in here, working at this desk, editing videos, shooting videos, especially for the app. We're working on creating new content every single month. There's going to be actually a whole host of new flexibility routines dropping as the September app update. So if you haven't seen those already, links in the description down below. And this probably takes me about 2.5 days per week to make these YouTube videos, to shoot all the app videos, to do all this sort of stuff. And the main reason that oftentimes when I'm making a vlog, it appears that I don't do anything but train and eat coffee and do all those other things is because I set that time aside to film everything and make it look right and take my time to do things. If I was having to do other stuff at the same time, I would just end up doing two things badly. So I spend about half of my week that I kind of work on content, YouTube stuff, and it also makes up about half of my income. So I know this isn't a day of eating, but this is essentially going to be my lunch for the next few days. I've still got like 2/3 of it left over there. It's like a roast chicken recipe. It's one of my favorite meal prep recipes. It takes literally 2 minutes to do. If you are interested in this one, let me know and I'll put it into the next day of eating, whatever that is. So we come on to the second part of my job, which is coaching, and most of that revolves around training. So there's a couple of different avenues in which I do coaching. Number one primarily is through online coaching, and I have a small group of people, anywhere between around 18 to 20 people that I work with on a monthly basis, as well as some people in person that I coach. And to be honest, they're all quite a lovely bunch of people, and I really do enjoy the coaching aspect, probably one of my favorite aspects of the job, just because you get to work so closely with somebody and see their development and see the kind of gratification that that can bring. And you know, it's one of my favorite things anyway. And because of what I do and I do it online, it means that I can work kind of exclusively with people who are interested in the same things as me, whether that's handstands, flexibility, bodyweight strength training, all of that sort of good stuff. That's kind of where my coaching is solely focused. And this coaching tends to be like just a day in, day out job, whether it's, you know, catch up with clients, just messaging them, talking things through them, big catch-ups on Skype, reviewing clips, all of that sort of stuff. That kind of is just interwoven into pretty much every day that I do. The other kind of coaching that I do is through workshops. Usually these are with my man Ulrich, who is a hand balancer from Norway. We've taught all over the place. We've done some throughout Europe. There's some actually coming up this summer in Berlin and Vienna, and we've also were at the beginning of this year in the US for about 5 weeks, going all over from Washington, New York, Denver, San Diego, and LA, teaching workshops out there. But yeah, workshops are a great way to actually meet a lot of the people who watch these videos or interact with me online, meet them in person, get to work in person with people to go through some different techniques, some things that I don't really share on the channel, and some things that you just need to be there in person to do. And kind of like the coaching aspect is you just get to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, people who are interested in the same thing as you, who see the world kind of through the same light. You know, it's just one of those experiences. One of the first sort of few workshops that I've been to, things like Emmett's workshop, Mikkel's workshop for handstands, like they're all great. They're always a really fun time to attend and just be a part of. And then, you know, it's more of a pleasure to teach it and meet those people as well. it's basically my job. I post handstand session here, just like a chocolate protein shake, basically. It's really a mixture of lots of things. So no day is the same. It kind of depends what has to be done on the day. If I got to write programs for clients, then I'm writing programs. If I got to edit YouTube videos, I'm doing that. And I pretty much always got to do some form of training, but you know, haven't we all? I hope you found this one interesting. If you did find it interesting, I know it's been requested a lot, just let me know in the comment section down below any questions you have. I'll try to hover around when the video is first published and answer any questions I can. If you just enjoyed this video, you know what you can do. You can hit that thumbs up button as well and support the channel. Right next to it as well is that subscribe button if you want to join the Bodyweight Warrior tribe. As I said, over 250,000 of you now. But that's been it for this week, guys. I'll catch you in the next episode. Have a strong week and peace.